Yo!
DJ, bring it back.
Yo, open your ears.
For your ambitions, new narrative.
It's the community coalition.
Yeah. Here for the intervention. We've been letting it slide for too long. He don't not no more slipping.
Unity
in the community.
That's how we rise up.
Empowerment to self. Knowledge is wealth.
Let's rise up.
No more fighting as individuals.
We
municipal.
Change the This the podcast to listen
Real
to.
talk.
We got a vision.
Let's make it visible.
Yeah. Fight for our rights.
Was in it, list me.
All bite, no bark. Real talk 360.
360. Real talk in the building.
Yo.
Yeah. Hottest intro in the game. Hottest intro in the game.
You ain't know.
Yeah. Let's go. And turn.
I turn my ears up. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
my loud.
Turn
Yeah,
me up.
that's it.
Music done.
That's it.
Good night, good morning,
Yo.
good evening. Good night, good morning, good evening, good noon, good afternoon.
How y'all doing? We back. My name is Jamel Lai. This is 119 Media Group.
Yeah.
And tonight we have a show coming. It's called Real Talk 360. Where we
Real
talk about
talk,
real
real
things
talk.
and it all comes back around.
Yeah.
And again, do a whole 360.
Ooh,
And I got my people with me to the left with the 1906 hat. Tell them what it is, son.
that's me. It's Dory in the building. I'm at the table with the split seas.
Oh, the real splits, man.
Yeah.
And in front of me to my left,
All right, Corey Grant, what's happening?
Marion County.
You already know.
know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go,
Oh,
Swamp.
man.
Let's go. Man.
Hey, man.
Whoa, you ain't ready for that?
Yeah,
They
I'm
hit
ready
you with the
now.
split seas. God,
Not that cat table,
That's
man.
my
We
guy.
did hear this.
Yeah, man.
Really lit this.
Yeah, and in front of me.
City Will Tracks.
Hey, who we got? Hey, Shalom, birthday boy.
Okay.
Hey.
It's a birthday. Yo. It's a birthday in here, huh?
Toss up, see you.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
Tell them who you is.
Hey, this your boy T from the 973 to the 843,
Check it out.
aka DJ Not Famous, yo.
Yeah. It's a birthday. Yo.
Hey.
Turn the lights on them.
Hey,
Oh.
yo, I'm hitting that big. I hit that big 49 today, bro.
Oh, man. That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm like, woo. Salute, baby.
I'm on the doormat to 50. I'm on the doormat to 50. I
Put the
listen.
birthday person in the middle right now.
There you go.
Hey,
Okay.
We go.
hey,
One, two.
hey.
Oh, we got him cake.
Listen.
We got a cake.
Yeah, they got a cake for your boy here at Real Talk 360. Oh, look. Okay,
Shine a
I got
light
it.
on 'em.
Hey,
Shine a light
Shine a
on 'em.
line
it feel
on.
good to be 49,
Shine a
yo.
light
A lot of
on
my
'em.
friends didn't make it, man.
Yeah.
I
Shine
can't.
a light
Ooh,
on 'em.
speak on it.
Listen.
Speak on
Shine a
it.
light on 'em.
This is love right here, yo.
Speak on
Shine a
it.
light
This
on
is
him.
love. This
Speak
is
on it.
love. Hey,
Birthday person in the middle.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Follow me real
Go.
quick.
Speak on it.
y'all appreciate this for real, man. Yo.
Yeah, man. That's big time.
If y'all want to call in 843-687-5050, 843-687-5055 and say happy birthday to
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Yo, I appreciate
Shine a light
it.
on 'em.
Shine
Listen,
the light on him.
I definitely appreciate it.
Somebody shine a light on them.
Hey.
Shine a light on them.
Hey.
Shine a light on them.
That's right on.
Yeah, we got to do a
That's what's
podcast.
up, man. We'll get to that. Yeah, first things first, though.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. Salute.
Man, thanks, man. I appreciate
Born
that.
day.
Appreciate it. From the 973 to the 843. Love y'all.
That's what's up, man. It's all love.
So what you do on your birthday, son?
Man, I didn't do too much, man. I got up. I'm not really home when to take my kids to the daycare because, I'll be gone already to work. So I took them to daycare.
They calling in?
Took them to daycare.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello? You got to talk a little louder.
Oh,
I think it's trying to connect. But yeah, so to continue the story, so basically I just went to had breakfast by myself. My wife was kind of busy, so I went and had breakfast by myself. Chilled, and before I went to get my hair retwisted, got my hair retwisted, and I basically just chilled out.
Hello?
Had your hair retwisted fresh.
Yeah, you know, I had to get the fresh locks retwist. You know, already had got the cut.
How long that took?
Hello?
Take about an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, take about an hour.
Just an hour?
Yeah, hour. My style is the bomb. You know,
Okay.
my
All
style
right.
is the
Shout out
bomb.
to the
Shout out to the style.
Our stylist.
Hey, I can't remember her name now. Because I met her through my
Darlington?
wife. No, she's here. She's
Okay.
here. She's here in
Okay.
Florence. But she definitely does her thing. I appreciate her getting me right
That's
on
what's
my
up.
birthday and stuff like that. And then my wife took me out for lunch. So
No doubt.
that was good. That was a good look. I'm really more
you
excited.
out.
Yeah, it took me out. Yeah, Hey, I'm really more excited for this weekend because my son's birthday is actually Saturday. So me and my son gonna celebrate at the jump park. We're gonna be looking
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool.
Look kind of fresh together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I brought him the
okay,
same type of
okay.
outfit I got. So we good.
Okay.
Hello?
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, y'all gonna be out there.
How old little man is?
He'll be 2.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah.
He
That-
he's strutting around.
Yeah. And it's everything.
That's good stuff.
I'm telling you, man.
That's good stuff.
So it's good to have another Aquarius person right there in the household. And I got one, down the street from me, brother-in-law right there. then I got sister-in-law right across the yard. She Aquarius. So so we
y'all got to stick together.
Oh yeah. We it's a clique of us.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's
what's up.
That's
Y'all
a
in
clique
that
of
water.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
So, and I know a lot. So I know a lot of them too, man. I got actually. It's funny that y'all was talking about cues.
The way you said it.
Before the podcast, because my roommate was a Q and he's also Aquarius too. So I know a lot of Qs. I know a lot of Greek people anyway that pledge fraternities and sororities. But so I have a lot of Aquarius friends. I got a cousin. He's an Aquarius. I got about 2-3 cousins as Aquarius. So it's funny about them around me.
That's about to be a community.
Hey, yeah,
This is
it's crazy.
community.
Yeah, so it's crazy. And I'm not really all into the sign thing like that, but hey, I represent shortly.
Tighten up, man.
But you know what? Speaking of horoscope do have some type of truth if you look at it. Some.
Do you believe him?
No, not like that.
thing. Like,
Some things have similarities. They're not saying that what they produce.
Okay.
Hello?
So you mean with the stars?
What's going on, caller? Who's on the request line? You on the request line. How can we help you? That's Riley. That's his daughter.
oh.
Happy birthday.
Hey.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who else over there? When coming?
Say happy birthday, Daddy.
Thank you. All right. Somebody, was that Win?
Yeah, that was weird.
All right.
That's what's up.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All
Happy
right.
birthday.
Word up.
Thank you. See you later.
Joe,
that's
I call his wife today, right?
That's
They
it,
putting the cake thing together. I said, well, Toria, he had the hairdresser.
Yo, man. Why they gotta do him like that,
I
man?
know, right? They gonna sound kind of funny.
I got him my wife at the hairdresser. We had a little back and forth with that. Me and my wife. I was like, stylist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hairdresser.
So, yo, man,
hit different.
What's going on, man? What's going on at the crib, man?
Oh, we're doing well, man. We
That's
busy.
cool.
Activities, like there's so many activities when you got the kids. You try to get them involved in as much as you can to keep them well rounded. Other than school, we got dance, volleyball,
Facts.
tumbling, and just one at Bible study now. So around some of their peers and positive influence in environments, man. Because this world crazy, man.
Very right.
This world is nuts,
Very,
right? It's upside down,
very,
man. So yeah, but we blessed, man. We having a good time, and I'm enjoying them, man. More than they know. It's the best part of every day. I'm teaching my little girl how to play checkers. She acting like Rudy Huxtable. Man, when she was she like it, man. Yeah, she like it, man. So
that's what's up. That's
yeah,
what's
man.
up.
I'm enjoying that stuff like that.
Cool.
And Dorian, what's going over there with the FBI, man, the new crib?
Man, listen. I just got a living room set.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
We ain't on the floor no more.
Congratulations. questions.
Yeah,
Hey,
just
yo,
got a living room
I
set.
called Dory House to talk to him. I said, hello? He said, Jamel. I don't think I heard the background. Jamel. Jamel.
Echo.
I said, y'all ain't got no TVS DVDs over there right now. Waiting on the furniture.
We got a living room set. Yo, funny story, man. We was sleep. I heard we was sleeping in the middle of the night. All I heard was psst. I said, man, this air mattress is going down. There's a hole in the air mattress. I got up at 4 o'clock and went to work, man. I was already up, so I'm going to work.
Oh man,
That's the worst thing.
Horrible.
Waiting for furniture.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's definitely the worst. Oh, let me give a shout out to my hairstylist, Mookie. That's her name, Mookie. Somebody say me the name.
Shouts out to Mookie.
Shouts out to Mookie. She, she took care of me on my birthday. Thank you.
Mookie.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
That's a good hair doing name.
yeah.
That means she got it right.
Who did you? Oh, you got Mookie.
Well, oh yes,
Good,
go to
good,
Mookie. She good.
Good.
She get you done in an hour too.
Yep.
In and
Out of there.
out. In and out. Twist.
Shout out.
So, man, it's been a good week for me. I can't complain.
That's
Oh
what's
yeah.
up.
Sorry,
That's
for
what's
not
up.
asking,
Shout
man.
out every good
Sorry
week,
for not
man.
asking, man. How you been? What was going on with you?
Oh, yeah, I'm straight, man.
Start
Ain't
stacking
nothing
those
going on with
weeks.
me. Kids, man.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm going to my first daddy-daughter dance.
Oh, you going? I'm going too.
This
I got one.
Saturday.
I got one this weekend.
man.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I said, yo, I ain't gonna wear no dress shoes, man.
Why not, man?
I'm putting on a pair of sneakers, man. Yo, keep it funky, man.
If y'all end up at the same one and he got on dress shoes, send me the picture. Send me the picture.
You know, I do got dress shoes.
Hey,
I said,
send it
yo,
to me. I want to see it.
I ain't
I
never
said, yo,
seen none either,
I'm gonna
but-
keep it funky, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm
some
saying?
crisp ones, man.
Yeah, man, we'll keep it funky.
That's what's up.
So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
man, I'm telling you.
Oh,
Man,
that's
something
huge.
up.
That's
I'm
huge,
telling you,
man.
I love them things.
That's
The
huge.
pictures. I got a couple over the years, man. That's something to see, man.
I ain't never been to one.
Man.
I ain't danced in a long time. Hope
But
on
the pandemic has interrupted,
all of that stuff. Yeah.
man, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man,
you would have been to 3 by now.
Right.
Yeah.
Hope my baby don't try to diss me when I start dancing.
Well, it depends on how you get down.
Yeah, shine a light on.
Yeah, you got to win this contest, the dance contest between the dads.
Yeah, you gonna have to know
I
how
ain't,
to get. You got
I ain't doing that wax though. I'm gonna let them do me and my girl. My baby gonna be 2-stepping.
That's
She
good.
nah, doing
whatever
TikTok
she-
dances on the
Oh
floor.
yeah, so I got to get up on them. I can do the Millie Rock. I don't think they're doing that no more, man.
No.
Hey, Morgan, don't let him embarrass you, Morgan. Don't let him embarrass you.
Why you look at me like that when I said I can do the Millie Rock?
Because I was like, I was thinking to myself, I think I know which one that is. Honestly, it wasn't about you at that point. It was about me. I was like, I think I know which one that is.
Shoot, man.
He didn't say the Harlem Shake. He said
That's
Millie
huge,
Rock.
though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, okay.
Man, I ain't get to do Harlem Shake. I was locked up when that came out.
Or do the lean back. Fat Joe said we don't dance with just lean back.
Hey, I was home there.
There you go. There you go.
I was home there. Lean back.
Boy.
Man, fair or foul, man.
Fair or foul?
Okay.
Fair or foul.
Now check this out. I was in the barbershop last week, right? It's not even a fair or foul, it's just your opinion. All right. And I was talking to this guy, right? And he said, oh man, I got a free weekend. I'm about to go somewhere. I'm about to go out. He's married, of course, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said he was about to go out of town, right? And I was like, oh, cool. Where you going? He told me where he was going. He said, because I don't go out here, man, because, you know, he said he was going out, right?
People.
To meet. He was going out because he had a little something that way, right?
Line up.
Oh, okay.
But I said, aren't you married?
You know, that's
And he said, yeah.
It's a fair question. He put it out there like that.
Yeah. So I said, so you going out of town? He said, yeah. But I said, you married, right? I said, yeah. I said, so why you gonna do that? And he said, because he said, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? He said,
okay.
I don't keep it local.
Oh, yeah, respect. He got respect.
No, respect. He got respect. Is that really respect?
No.
Because the respect when you don't do it, right?
Yeah, that's respect.
So he said, I've been working on myself, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I said, okay, that's cool. I said, but if you was working on yourself, why you going now? Because that defeat the purpose of working on yourself, right?
That part
Yes.
of the work. Yeah. Right. I'm
Yeah.
with you. I'm with you.
So
I'm with you.
Yeah, it's different though.
what you was about to say?
Yeah, he working on himself. He probably would go like 4 times out of the month. But if he cut it down, that's an improvement.
That's exactly what he said.
Hey, you see, he improved.
Okay.
Get a man his credit.
So he is working on
He
himself.
working, man. Shout out to him, man.
Yo, that's funny.
Shout out to him. Yeah, that's foul. Yeah, he foul. That's he foul. He foul. Yeah, he foul, bruh. He foul.
And the cat cool, he cool with me, right? So I never want him thought. He said,
Dang.
Jamel, you're passing judgment.
Ooh.
And I said, no, I'm not passing judgment. I'm probably kind of opinionated, but I'm not passing judgment. Mm-hmm. And he kept saying I'm passing judgment, right? And
By saying what? By asking
that you shouldn't do that.
By
I said you
asking the
shouldn't do
questions
that.
you asked.
Yeah.
Oh, but you said you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, that's what I said to him. Because I've talked to the fella before, and I was like, yo, he just not the type of fella that I thought that would do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, but he said I was passing judgment, but I guess I consider him as a friend. I don't hang out with him too much, but I consider him as a friend. Mm-hmm. So nowadays it seems like if you're a friend to something, and if you say something, you judging them.
Oh.
But to me, I wasn't judging.
You wasn't.
I was just looking at another light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said, so if you was going 4 months, 4 times out of the year, that means you was neglecting your kids.
Oof.
And he got very upset with that. And I think what I was trying to say is that's times you could have been spending with your kids. Because I know how involved he is with his kids. So he got very upset
With you.
with me for saying that. But there's always going to be somebody else around that agree, maybe if they're doing the same thing.
Facts.
But not saying I'm perfect at all. But if you see your brother doing wrong, shouldn't you say something? Or should you just be quiet?
Well, you should say something, because I feel like when you friends with somebody and you giving honest feedback and you feel that is wrong, because I was like, all right, so for instance, my crew for of friends and whatever for over 30 years, like, we wouldn't let nobody come into our circle if you didn't take care of your kids. So that was one of our standards. Like, if you can't come in our circle and you not take care of your kids, and you can't come in our circle and try to mess with somebody that's of this circle, girlfriend, wife, baby mother. So that was just our standard. So that's what it was. So if you came and tried to infiltrate that and you did one of them, you was not part of our circle. Gosh. So that's what. So if we see you doing something wrong, that's what we hit it right there on the head, right there and there. Hey, yo, I don't think that's right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not saying that you're gonna stop because we say it, but wait, we're gonna let you know from the door. This is how we feel. This is our opinion about it. Like, yo, we don't like this. I mean, like, you're married, you got kids. Look, how would you feel if it was vice versa? And that gives you something to contemplate and think about. So
he done thought about it.
Yeah, he's been talking about it for years. If he's been doing it for that long, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the whole point. That's what you have to instill in your people. That if that's your friend, that's your core friends. You have to have some type of core value, especially when you're dealing with people, because you know what it makes it look like. If you do it, Corey, you do it, Dory. More than likely, they're gonna think that me and Mel doing it.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hate the fact that if I knew your wife, and I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
Don't
put me in those situations and lie.
Right.
Have you on? I don't want to lie.
Right. I'm with you. I'm so with you right there. Don't make me lie.
Yeah. So I said, look at it like this. So that one time that you go out for each month, so you putting everything you got at risk
For what?
for some of that.
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
But then he said it was, man, it's hereditary.
Oh, wow. So that's one thing right there. When he said that, that means he's had this discussion before.
Probably so.
That's a locked and loaded answer or reply. He done hit you with the "you judging me," right? He hit you with that initially, and then he hits you with that. It's hereditary. So I mean, this is something he's been making an excuse for. In his mind,
it's not actually hereditary. It's actually learned behavior.
Come on, man.
Learned behavior.
I'm making notes,
But you're still making choices and decisions.
Yeah, you're making
Yeah.
choices.
It's learned behavior, and at a certain point, you making the choices, man. It's the decisions you make. You grown. You grown.
You're right.
Yeah, you're grown.
You gonna let me tell me? You gonna tell me that somebody else is making you do what else in your life?
Yeah.
What else is anyone making you do?
So three things, right? Let me jump in here. So I got three things. I was making notes, right? So one of the things that I said was when we started talking about, and I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna bring it right. I'm gonna make it live, like my preacher said, make it live. So when we was talking about business, right? And one thing Jamel told me a while back, he said, all right, so if you want me to help you with X, Y, and Z, I'm going to be your accountability partner. I'm going to hold you accountable. So when I hold people accountable, if you tell me to hold you accountable, then you got to be willing to accept what I say. So right there, you're not looking with the eyes of judgment. So you're not judging. It's accountability.
Right.
When you start to grow your own self, everything now becomes accountability. If you're going to be associated with me in any form, we got to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
So you're looking at it from the eyes of accountability. He's looking at it from the eyes of judgment, right? Mm-hmm. So then Jamel said that there's when he was saying that in the barbershop, there's people that agrees with him. So there's going to be always people that going to have a choir that's going to make you comfortable in your BS.
Right.
They're going to make you comfortable in your BS, so you live there, so you stay there, right? Mm-hmm. And then you get offensive when somebody says, because it happens to me. Like, no, if somebody questions me or challenges me on me being a father, I get very offensive with that, right? Because I love my kids, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you say, but if you spend 4 times a year out of town, a month out of time, dang, a month out of town,
that's once a week.
Yeah.
If you go once a week, look at the time you could have been spending with your son, with your daughter,
your wife.
So your wife. But look, now I get offended because something in me knows that what I'm doing is wrong, right?
There you go.
When you go all the way back from touching a hot stove, when somebody holds me accountable on that, I know I'm doing wrong. So now, hey, where's my choir? Because I need to be made comfortable in this mess that I'm in. Mm-hmm. It's accountability. It's not judgment. When you grow, you move from accountability to from judgment to accountability as men.
100%.
That's where we lost at. That's where we fail at.
Yeah.
We don't hold each other accountable no more.
No, and when somebody tries to, even in a friendly way, I get
defensive.
Then you get defensive.
I get defensive.
You don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
I'm living my truth. You don't know number one side of the story. You don't.
I get it. It's hereditary. I get it from my daddy. You know, I just.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, right.
You locked and loaded with them. Ready to go.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? People always look for that agreement with that person.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, let's say if I call you, if me and my girl got in a fight, right? Mm-hmm. They always call somebody that's familiar
with them,
that's going to agree with
and
you.
take their side.
You know what I'm saying? Or steady calling somebody that's going to tell you the truth.
Irrational.
Because I can remember when I was young, I'm going to call somebody that's going to agree with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Need that extra boost.
Yeah.
You know,
so I can stay in that circle of confusion.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But call somebody that's going to tell you the truth.
Right.
The truth
Facts.
over there.
That's facts.
That's
you know you messed up.
right.
Hey, there's a scripture that says, how can two walk? I wrote that down. How can two walk lest they agree? How can two people walk together side by side unless they agree? So if you're doing mess, right, and you're doing mess, you just said it, and I'm with you. I got to be doing mess. Like I'm doing mess. It don't matter what I say. I'm not doing. I don't go and go with other women on my wife once a week. I don't do that. That's what I'm saying. But you do it and you do it. So I got to be doing it. Don't care what I say. I'm doing it.
And you can tell that even applies to today. I mean, that's like I said, you ride in the car and you might not be a thief or a robber or something like that, but when they arrest you, they're going to say, you're accessory.
You're a thief. You doing it.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
Flock together.
That's all day.
That's all day.
But like I said,
that's the barbershop, though. And like you said, you just found this out about this person. So now do you cut them off?
No, I'm not gonna cut him off.
No.
But because like I talked to him before I came today, I said, you know, I'm gonna talk about what we talked about at the
Go
barber
ahead,
shop.
man. Go ahead.
He said, "Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
man. Go ahead."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because no, I wouldn't cut him off. But every time I see him, I talk about it. I'd be like, "Yo, you know I went wrong, right?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? because we got in an argument. I'm talking about he was very mad at me.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, when I left the room, I was like, yo, I wasn't condemning you. I wasn't passing judgment. But was I highly opinionated? Yes, I was.
Yeah.
right.
And he said, I love you. I said, I love you too. So we left on good terms.
That's
but
how you end it.
I had him heated.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's what we got to be able to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
because
See, sometimes if you don't say that and you don't get that off you, then you can't sleep good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? Because if you care about him and like he said,
Yep.
you consider him a friend, then that's what you need to be able to do.
You got to tell them.
Yeah,
And whatever
you
they
got
do
to.
with what you tell them,
Yeah.
that's not for you. You told them.
Exactly.
yeah, they just gotta learn self control, man.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, man. There's a lot of men out here that don't have self control.
Yeah.
It's so ironic that me and my wife was having this conversation at lunch. I said I would be a fool to sit here and tell you that I don't look at other women because there's always going to be other women out there that might look. I might think they look better than you, or you're going to look at other men that might think that men that look better than me.
You said that?
Yeah, I said it
That's
too.
all-
Yeah. Oh, I was looking for his eye.
So listen,
I was looking for the ring around his eye.
No, listen, I said that. Reason why I said that is because I'm gonna be honest with you. It's all about your action. Do you cross that line?
You a
No.
good dude. You a good dude.
Yeah, I don't cross that line because I know what I have at home. I don't want to lose, so I'm not gonna cross that line. Yes, there's a woman walk by. I'm like, okay, yeah, I might look at her. It only take me a snapshot. I ain't gotta Google eye her and watch her walk all the way into the room. I can look and say, okay, well, she got a nice body. All right, fine, cool. I know what I got home because I have self control.
Right.
So you have to have self control when you're in your relationship if you really striving to be somebody in
get
your
you.
relationship. That's what it is. Now, I'm not saying that because I mean I'm not 24/7 around my wife. My wife is not 24/7 around me. So
Yeah.
what's the chance of her seeing 1,000 men? Imagine she walk in, somebody thinks she pretty.
Damn, Kara, you got him knocking mics down and everything.
Yeah.
I can't believe
she said,
I
he
can't
ready.
believe he got away. Like you said, he was over there and he said, you might be a woman that knew look
Listen,
better
Yeah, I
than
said,
you.
you say that? You get to say that? Why?
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
The reason why I said that is because, like I said, is everybody has their own way of feeling how they was someone be attracted. You might not think they look better. I might not think they look better than me, but you might. It's something about that person that might intrigue you.
Yeah.
So you might look at them and say, okay, oh, I like something about that person. That's what usually happens. But like I said, it's all about your self-control. If you don't cross that line, then you have self-control. And your eyes was made for you to see. So you're going to see people. Like I said, my wife could get especially nowadays, can get hollered at 10,000 times a day.
Yeah.
Through social media, her going to the store, all that stuff. It's
Right.
all about her self control. Is
Right.
she gonna?
Are you gonna act on what that? Yeah, that's true. I understand
So she might
that.
see somebody, and then
Yeah.
she might say,
Yeah.
"Man, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm short.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7". She might see somebody that look just as good as me, but taller.
Right.
And she might think, "Oh, Dad, he's attractive, but I can't do it. I'm married."
I go with that. I can get that because I didn't marry my best friend. My wife. No, some people get married and they stand up there at the altar and say,
Yeah.
I am marrying my best friend."
Yeah.
You know, I didn't marry my best friend. I married the mother of my kids because I didn't want anybody else raising my kids.
Yep.
So I married my wife. Now I can be like Joe Blow and spend every weekend out of town and do that and not get the opportunity to build a relationship with my wife, and then we become best friends.
Yep.
So sometimes you marry your best friend, sometimes you build it.
don't. Yeah.
You build it.
Yep.
But it comes with spending time and getting to know one another and going through different things together and experiencing different things with each other, and then you learn each other. So I agree with what you said. I agree with that. I agree with that. But I couldn't say that. Like I couldn't say that.
Hey,
Yeah.
like I said, like I said a few podcasts before, I'm direct. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
I love it.
I don't. Like I said, I'm not
love
gonna
it, bro.
sugarcoat nothing. I'm
love
straight.
it.
I'm straightforward. I'm just gonna say what it is. And like I said, if you don't like the way I said it, then you just tell me.
I love it.
And I got the ears to listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I mean, it's crazy. I put a post up. I said, silence and listen is the same word, but one of them is misspelled.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at Corey. He said, so go ahead and say it again.
Silence and listen is the same word, but one of them is misspelled.
Ooh.
It's the same word, but one of them is misspelled.
Write down the word. It's the same letters.
Which one is misspelled?
Depends on the
Depends on the situation.
Silence
So,
or
do you need to
listen?
listen or you need to be silent?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
He said that's it.
Listen, bruh.
Don't you want to always listen?
Yeah, but when you listen, you got to be silent. Some people don't listen.
Some people don't active listening. Some people are not active listeners because you want to get your point across.
Yeah,
Sometimes you might just need to be silent.
Yeah,
It's like you talking to me and I'm like, I'm ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I want to make my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not patiently waiting.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yo.
Some people listen to reply.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
don't listen
Yeah.
to actually comprehend
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
saying and what you're
Yeah,
saying.
absolutely.
Yeah, and sometimes when we have those spirited debates,
Yeah.
even with my kids, I tell my kids, I said, listen to my
totally
heart. Listen
Yeah.
to my heart right here. Don't listen to my words. Hear my heart, because I'm giving you my heart right here.
I totally
Listen
get
to
it.
that.
I got it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, listen to my heart, man.
That's what.
Yeah.
Man, this.
Listen
Yes.
to my heart. Don't hear my words, because you hear
it's the-
words, they go in one ear and out the other. But if you listen to my heart, it's gonna pierce your heart.
Yep.
It's gonna pierce yours.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Oof.
I do my best to not go to the spots where temptation is at.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say
Facts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo.
Why was? Yeah.
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 If somebody try to speak to me, I might do like this. No.
Facts. You have to
You remember
do
how
that.
my man on Friday was chasing Craig with that money?
Yeah.
You gonna take the money.
Craig said, no, I don't want it.
You gonna take this money.
Yep.
No, that was barbershop.
Yeah, barbershop.
Yeah.
Ice Cube runner. Ice Cube.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you work too hard, though. Like, at some point, you've worked too hard to build a life, and it can be taken by one easy mistake, like something that's avoidable.
Yeah.
But just think if that happened to him and he had to go back and tell his boys that.
Yeah.
Or you had to tell your kids that while we're breaking up.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
See, the thing about that is, it's always, man. I just never been lucky, and you know, if there's I'm the kid who got hurt on a like a roller coaster ride before. You know, you'd be like, everybody been riding that roller coaster all day. Guess who ended up getting hurt on it? This guy. So I ain't never, you know, I got hit by a car before, you know, accident, school bus. Who get hit by a school bus? This guy. So I mean, it always been some accidental prone. I was one of them. So I never take chances, and taking chances like that when you got. It's like when you got a family, you ain't in control of everything. When you put yourself, like you said, you can be a product or of your environment. You know, you can be a victim of your environment, because if you go out of town, you can't control all the traffic. You can't control other people driving their car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're doing something, you know, that's dishonorable like that, you get involved in an accident. You get, you know, if there's a fire at the hotel or whatever it is that you staying at, and you there. See, I've been that's my kind of look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know, but when something like that happens, man, that's why I be like, you sure you weighed all the consequences of you being caught?
Yeah.
Is it really worth?
And sometimes you don't.
Is it really worth that? Because
Yeah.
you can't control everything, especially when you leave.
Yeah.
Might run it. What if she got a jealous boyfriend?
Yeah.
And he's a cop.
Yeah.
What if? Like, what if? What if they have like?
Hey, for example,
What if?
the Scorpion unit with Tyre Nichols.
Oh,
We seen that, right?
Boom, bang, boom, bingo. That's called an alley hoop.
Yo, they said
that was a lie.
they said that happened because he was messing with
I believe that.
one of the cops' baby mama.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe
See what
that.
I'm saying?
Did y'all see the video?
I didn't look at it.
I didn't watch the entire.
I didn't look at
I
it.
don't pull that type of trauma on my house.
I ain't look at it
Sorry.
yet.
I mean, I'm not.
I ain't look
but
at it
what
yet.
I did see
I
is the
had to look
initial
at
part
it.
when they snatched him out of his
Car,
They talking about reckless driving.
reckless driving.
And there was no proof, but they were hunting him.
Yeah,
They found him. They was gonna get him.
yeah,
That day they was gonna get him when they saw him. The way they pulled him out.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
yeah.
Just get out of the car, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my man with the first two cops that showed up was aggressive from the start.
Yeah.
They snatched him out the car, put him on the ground. Dude said, I'll knock your ass out.
Yeah.
And he had his arm like this, trying to put his arm behind his back. And he was like,
He's like,
I'll break your arm or something like that.
Just-
But my man was like 146.3, right? Yo, he got away.
Yeah, they was
macing each other and everything. He got away and took off.
took off running.
He took off running on him. Then they called him later.
Yeah.
Then when they called him later, that's when I'm talking about they was beating this boy bad, man.
That's when I didn't watch.
Hey, yo.
I
I
didn't
ain't
watch
seen
that
it.
part.
I
I
ain't
didn't watch
seen
that
it.
part
I'm
because
talking
I thought everything happened at the traffic stop.
No,
I
it happened down the street.
He ran and was. They say he was what 3 blocks, a few
Yeah.
blocks away from home. That's
Yeah.
why he was yelling out for his mama.
See, I can't watch
Man,
nothing like
let me
that
tell
no more. I won't watch anything like that again.
That joint was so embarrassing.
But you know what? I always used to say
cowards.
that, when we seen the George Floyd,
Yeah.
we was like, we ain't gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But you gotta watch it.
I ain't watched George Floyd all the way.
But you gotta watch it. You know why you gotta watch it? Because you got sons.
Yeah, but
You gotta watch it. It took me a long time to watch it, but I watched it and it looked just like the Rodney King video, man. But a little bit worse because they was throwing because you could
A
hear
little bit
haymakers.
worse?
Yeah, he said,
worse?
man.
Yeah.
He said, man, he died. Rodney King lived.
Yeah, he died.
This dude
Yeah.
died. They beat him to death.
You know when they say beat to a pulp?
Listen to me. When I saw what I saw one of those haymakers. Imagine your arms being held behind you.
Because he was cuffed.
So you're cuffed, or that 2 officers, one has this arm and the other has this arm,
Big boys.
and you've already run and you gassed and you out of energy and you've been kicked on the ground and hit, and they got you up, and somebody just gets their momentum going, and like they're a shortstop about to throw it to first base type, get that momentum and just haymaker right on you, man. Pull out the baton, hit you in the face with the thing, man. It was ridiculous, man.
He
It was absurd.
already had been tased.
Inhumane.
He
It
took
was
the tase
inhumane
off
what they
him.
did to him, man.
And you know what they said?
And somebody who didn't know any, I saw it and spoke with someone recently after we both viewed it, and they were like, "Yo, that's personal."
Yeah.
Before any of it, they was like, "That was personal." I don't know what's going on with that. With just seeing the footage that had been released, and they made him. Was that not a public lynching?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
When they showed that, they announced that.
That's
What
exactly
was it?
what it
Friday night at like 7:00 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Hoping that it was like they had a plan. Why would you do that? Why would you announce?
I don't know.
Why make a public? Why we gonna blast this out at this time? This right here. This has never happened before, and I think they were trying to whitewash the Rodney King. This is now going to be replacing that beating.
Yeah.
Because like you said, he died.
Yeah, he died. And what I was gonna say, it was so comfortable. They were so comfortable with it, so they did it before.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you got cameras on.
But thank God the hero was that little above the
Yeah.
the city camera or whatnot, the traffic cam or whatever,
At
because
that-
they were tactically hitting him, making verbal accusations of how he was behaving so that you couldn't see what was actually happening with their body cam footage. It didn't match. What they were saying and what the camera from above actually showed wasn't matching. That's why it's murder, because they had done this before. They knew the angles to turn, stop resisting, move, put your arm, and then in the meantime, this young man he's already beaten to a pulp. He's not able to have any defense whatsoever, but he's still being accused of it and taking haymakers. It was sick. It is sick.
I'd be dead. That's why I don't watch it. That's why I can't watch it.
But I've seen it before, man. I've seen it before. If we really look at them, they weren't no fighters, man. They wasn't like no one-on-one fighters. Because you could tell by the way they was holding him, that he was hitting him.
Yeah.
When he was hitting him. They call themselves the Scorpion Unit now. The Scorpion Unit, there was a special
Scorpion
unit. Usually a special unit can do a lot of things. Their mission was to take guns and take drugs off the street. So that give them what they say authority to be aggressive, all right? Too aggressive. So that means I can do extra stuff to you because you're a dope dealer or you sell guns. So once we arrest you, it's going to be excused. But this time it wasn't excused. Now again, these are 5 black police officers. And my thing is, you say white people, you say some white people get a badge and they go back and they get real authoritative. Now, when some blacks get it, besides James Dixon's my homeboy, the sheriff. When some black cops get that power, they go back and take it on their own people. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's because they seen them taking on their people, but they're going to go back and they're going to take it on their people again. Now, was this police brutality? Because it went, or
that was
what
murder.
they said. Yeah, it was murder.
That was murder.
So this was police brutality because a lot of people still try to say it was black on black crime.
You know
which we don't. Go ahead.
Okay. You know the saying we used to have in the hood. We used to say, people that get badges that's from our hood were punks in high school. So now they done went to the gym, built up. They got they got a badge now. They can harass you anytime they want to. So for me not to look at the videos because it brought back trauma, because that's what they used to do in our hood. Mm-hmm. You had teams like the Scorpio, but it was called TNT. They came out every Tuesday and Thursday. Be the big guys hopping out of undercover cars, running down on you, slamming you against the wall, whatever the situation is. Now, I've heard some stories that some people really got beaten up, but not killed, but got beaten up. I seen them chase some people and try to tackle them and trip up and fall themselves with all the technical equipment. And like I said, it's nonsense because, like you said, they get these badges and they go back to hurt their own people for no reason. I mean, they used to attack us, and we wasn't even selling dope on our block. Was some of us selling dope? Yes, we was, but not where you approach us at. And it's just crazy that's in any town USA in the hood, and this one just got caught on camera to the point where they went. It was so personal. You could tell that was so personal because all the reports that I read about it was, the guy worked with the one of the officers' ex or his baby mother. He was sleeping with him. Then I heard another guy report that he got the same type of treatment a week or so before. I guess they must have thought it was him, but he lived. He got beaten up. So they did this repetitively all the time in their area. And he, like I said, you're gonna do this in the hood.
Yeah. That goes to show you what the police is.
Yeah.
It's a what's the word I like to use? A
game.
I was talking about. Not a game, but what the police is. It's a proxy. A proxy. It's a proxy of whiteness. Because best believe, have we ever seen? Not that it didn't happen, and if it did, we ain't seen it, or it's been recently brought to the forefront like this. Police don't treat white people like this.
Oh yeah.
Police don't treat white people like this. They don't. Police don't treat white people. But we know the foundation of what the police department is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It's a fraternity.
So once they become a member of that, they quickly found out though that I don't think that they're gonna be. I don't think there will be a GoFundMe for those gentlemen, or for those guys, who murdered that young man. So it's just weird that, because if it was a real problem for the majority of the people in this country, best believe there would be some police reform, or there would be something that would be done if it was a real problem.
And my thing,
but the people who it's affecting or who have the most complaints about, won't come together and so their voice can be heard and make some real change.
No.
But my thing is this. So what was it? Why did Vice President Kamala go to the funeral? Why did they have why did they have the family at the State of the Union? And what was all that about? What was that?
It's
a show.
First of all, she went to the funeral to tell the people some lies.
a farce.
That's what she went for.
Man.
Why Joe ain't go?
Why are they trying to go?
He know he can't go.
Why are they trying to go?
Because just to look good?
Exactly. Because that story and his story, no disrespect, but it made national headlines, international headlines. There are people who have been killed by other policemen
And he supposed to
wrongfully.
And he supposed to have the George Floyd Act, and that's still in it. That didn't propel it to push it forward.
Still ain't happened.
They could have mentioned that at the State of the Union.
It's like they make a mockery of it. It was like I was like, come on, man. I don't even know. I would have said no.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm like, yo, no, y'all ain't coming here.
For what?
Yeah,
For what? For what though?
Do?
Yeah, like I said, when I saw him at the State of the Union, I'm like, they had him stand up. Why?
And then when they said police were
Why?
Because man, America believes everything that's on TV. Now some people could go home and sleep good at night because they saw their family at the State of the Union, thinking there was going to be some interest.
Yeah, they're gonna get a
they was
bill.
going to stop, or they was going to stop killing black men. No, man, that goes on every day.
Yeah. It does, man.
Shoot, it might be going on right now as we talk.
Oh, I hope not.
Me either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's a long.
I'm just
We got a long way to go, man.
I'm
Because they
just
still
saying.
trying. They don't want to. Police reform should have been that George Floyd Act, man. Come on, man.
It should have been something in place when the Rodney King thing happened. If you think
Absolutely.
about way
It should have
back
been
then.
something in place before Rodney King. It should have been something in place.
Didn't we just have? They just outlawed. Was it a federal offense to lynch?
Yeah,
That
lynching just became
a federal law. man.
lynching.
Come on, man.
Lynching just
What we
became a
talking
federal
about
law.
here?
But did you see when my man took the picture of my man when he was laying on the car like that?
Yeah.
They say he sent it to
And
six people.
he sent it to some people.
You dummy.
Big dummy.
They say he sent it to his baby mama.
I told you. Punks with badges. They
That's
done-
just-
they had some time to work on
man.
that. Look, they did like my man did. I started working on myself. Now I got a badge.
Yeah,
You want to protect the sir.
At what point,
Man.
At what
got a
point are we
badge.
going to be better? Man?
Yeah.
I know. What a
point
chump
will we
move,
be better?
man. Use your boys. Similar to what that red dog.
And how stupid, right? How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be?
or arrogant and entitled. Because it doesn't look like they did. That was rehearsed.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we gonna do this, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm in. Count me in. Like, how stupid can you be?
Listen, that happened in my hood too. I'm telling you, it was an officer just like that. Like I say he's part of the TNT team. He found out his girl was messing with somebody. Same thing. Got in a fight with the dude. He didn't kill him. Like I said, they didn't kill him, but got in a fight with him, harassed him, everything.
But was
That
the
story
other dudes? Was his unit in on it with him?
I don't know.
Because I'm gonna risk my career
No.
and over
But-
you being
but-
jealous.
But listen,
They ain't police officers no more, man.
No.
They're a gang.
Yeah, listen.
When you start giving
But they been
names,
a gang.
Scorpion Union,
Yeah.
And he probably told him.
elite
He probably
task
told him.
force.
He probably told him lies. He said, "Yo, this man beating up on my baby mother." He probably told him lies.
Could've been.
It could have
Yeah.
been a lot of stuff.
Could've been.
It wasn't just that I'm jealous that this dude, sexing my ex. This dude could beating on my baby mother in front of my kids.
But that's still though. That's still don't even. He's beating up on my baby mama, so we gonna catch him in the middle of the daylight and we gonna beat him to death.
Yeah, that's
cool.
I'm in. Count me in.
that's
Yeah.
because you ain't man enough to walk up there yourself.
Yep.
Facts.
Yep. Punks
Even
with
if
badges.
I gotta bring it with me for
Yep.
mine.
Yep.
Oh, you crazy? I go lay down for her and sleep good.
Yeah. Yeah. And sleep good on it. Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
But
man.
it's just like it's crazy because we're the only people that everything that happened is judged to kill. Oh, he was driving reckless in traffic, kill him. Oh, he was selling CDs in front of the
Yeah,
the
selling
store,
CDs. I told
kill
him.
him. Oh, he was fake 20s in the store.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Selling loosies.
Yeah. Kill him.
He's walking around with a fake gun.
Oh, he tried to get away.
No gun at all.
No gun at all.
Yeah,
He tried to
kill
get
him.
away.
It looked like a
he
gun.
tried to get away. Kill him.
Yep.
He tried to run and get away.
And then there's videos out there.
He was jogging in the white people neighborhood. Kill him.
Yeah. Oh man.
They was
Kill him.
sleeping.
Man, that's
He was at his girlfriend house sleeping.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him.
I guess that's an improbable cause.
Boy, I
It's
swear.
just weird, man. And that's
Win.
that's how
Gotta
you
win.
know it's.
But my thing is what
Police
psychologically
form. Where they at
you know
with
what
it?
psychologically bothers me?
They ain't making
Why
no-
all this threat because of the color of our skin?
Yeah, it's just weirdest thing.
That's like the biggest psychological question I have is like because of the colors because we got pigment in our skin and we're darker. What does that
It's not the color of the skin. It's not. We get killed for the color of our skin. They're killing us because if we ever put together what being black means, if we ever put that together, connect the dots that have already been connected. That's why you're getting killed. They already connect the dots.
That's why they won't let us teach our history.
If you connect the
Won't
dots,
let us dig into
then,
our
oh
history.
man, we got trouble on our hands.
You can't know. That's
Check
why you
this
can't
out.
know your history. That's
Yeah.
why they ain't gonna let you
Yeah.
teach this in this
Yeah.
school or in this state or anything
Yeah.
like that. You can't educate yourself about
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
real history and past because
Yeah.
I heard a quote earlier this week, and it said the reason why other races are scared of a black man because every other race know the power of a black man, the power of a black man besides the black
Except
man.
the black man.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody
Except the
knows.
black
They
man.
already connect the dots. That's why the laws are in place to keep you where you are, stagnant. That's why they're in place.
seems like it. Seems
If
like
you connect the dots, oh man, if they come together.
Man, if
Well,
we-
guess what? If they would have band together when we had the Colin Kaepernick situation, they own the NFL.
they own it. Or if they would have band
Yeah.
together after
Guess what happens? You own the NFL. It's just
the George Floyd
well,
when they were in the bubble.
yeah.
I think
We ain't playing.
Well,
They did it one
me
game, they
personally,
should've
I
kept
think
it
that
going.
we
They
should.
didn't
They
play.
should have kept it going.
Yeah.
We have ways of waking up. Like me, you know what? I think that each residence that have people that's like minded like us, we could build our own infrastructure, create these streets of wealth again. We just have to get people on board to it. And I've actually sat home and thought about infrastructure that I can build to create stuff, like I said, because we have a lot of black businesses here. We have a lot of people that want to create businesses and stuff like that. It's just the fact that we have to start putting together meetings and letting people know, like, listen, this is how we going to create wealth in our community, and then we could pass this on to other communities. So I think that's where it has to start at. We have to start building infrastructure home first,
And
because
locally.
yes,
Small. We gotta start small.
Yep, because what it is, like I said, you know what? There's a black-owned supermarket here in Florence.
Yeah.
How many people know that? How many people go there?
Which one?
The save
The one, yeah,
Yeah, downtown.
downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
save up.
they bought it. The city bought it.
The city brought it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know the city had brought it.
I recently
I'm not
happened.
sure, but I think they didn't have the money to finish it,
I heard
so
that.
they came in.
I heard that.
Okay.
But my man
still
down
might-
on the corner got some fresh fruit.
Yeah. But listen, like I said,
But here's to your point though. Here's to your point. So the black owned supermarket, was started. It ran out of money.
yeah,
Where's the black help?
that's what I'm saying.
Where's the black help? Hey brother.
Yeah.
Hey brother, I know you fell a little short, but here we are as a
Yeah.
community to pick you up to keep this thing going.
And that's the type of infrastructure that we have to try to build within locally
Right.
and within our community.
Right.
We got to help each other out and stop trying to take from each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
We can't have the presidents from the HBCUs type people in our infrastructure.
Nah,
We have people that really want to help.
You right.
Oh yeah.
Yo, but sometimes the people that's in trouble, pride won't let them go to another.
Yeah,
You're right.
Right.
You're right.
You're right.
They'll
You're right.
go
Give and
to
take.
they'll go to the other race and get the money instead
Yeah.
of going
Yeah.
to
Or saying I'm in trouble here, I need
Yeah.
some help here or some assistance. That pride and that ego sometimes.
But you know,
But if they
experience
know-
had taught them though. Right.
Yes,
Experience
it's-
taught them that.
Yeah.
Because why Earl over there trying to build a supermarket anyway?
Yeah.
Why he building a supermarket anyway?
Yeah.
Everything that happened back in the day when black people tried to do X, Y, and Z, the first place they went to was the church. That's the first place they went to.
Yeah.
Let's go to the church. And the church responsibility is to help.
Yeah.
Go to the church now. Go to the church now and tell the church that you're trying to build. I ran out of money, church, and I'm trying to finish the supermarket. Go there now. Go there now and see what the church will tell you. Go there now.
what they gonna tell
Get
them?
the
No,
side eye.
No, what they tell them? No. Some churches might tell them hell no.
That's what
No,
I'm
listen,
getting
listen. This probably gonna be the number one question. Are you a member of this church?
Yeah, oh no! Let me look at the record and see how much
you
tithes you
you
pay.
gave it.
Yeah, let me see how much tithes you pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Okay, so
right.
I got a question since we got on religion, right? I seen another quote, and my man said, "Does church and pastor
Ooh, I saw that one.
get in the way of God,
Yeah,
of you getting to God?"
I saw that one.
Nowadays, I can see where it's a lot of corruption in there now, man.
Everything has changed. Everything has evolved.
Yeah, it's really it's a
See,
slippery slope.
See, I'm a product of going to churches young, and my thing is this: you have to learn and know that if you are participating in religion, or you're participating in actual learning of teaching of God, the person that's preaching that word to you is a vessel.
vessel.
You can't follow man. You have to follow with the word that's coming through his soul, that has been put on his heart to preach to you, because that man could be telling you something that you might need to hear, but after he leave, he might go drink a fifth of Henny.
Right.
Because he's still a man. He's still, you know what I mean? He's still
just a vessel.
He's just a vessel. So my thing is that if I go to a church, I haven't been to church in a while. I'm not going to say I have, but I do, I study. I don't study religion. I study the word of God, the Bible, all that stuff. Like I look into that. But if I go to church, I'm listening to that man because he read something and he's probably breaking down something I might have read and interpreted the wrong way, or he might be making it, simplifying it for me. So he's a vessel of teaching me what I've been practicing. Yeah. That's what I look at his ass.
And
that's how I look at at that moment.
And at the moment too, because there's a reason why you may be at that church.
Yep.
I told my mom, be mindful. This is why I told my mom and dad, be mindful, because the same Bible that the preacher uses for you was the same Bible that kept people enslaved.
Bingo.
Yep.
400 years. I say that, and then I say this too. And I said the
you
same.
gonna get in trouble?
I do, and I'm gonna go here with that. I tell people a lot of times, a lot of things that I say, I'm able to stand. One day I'm gonna have to stand and take account for it anyway, because I practice Christianity. So in that practice, you believe that if something happens when you die, you're gonna stand account. You gotta stand account for what you say, what you did. And I also tell my mom and my dad, this is. You're listening to what this man tell you out this book, right? But Peter ain't had no book. Peter ain't had no Bible. Matthew ain't had no Bible. James ain't had no Bible. None of the disciples had a Bible. They had to listen to the word of God. They ain't had no Bible. They didn't have a Bible. So take that as you may. But they ain't have a Bible.
That's heavy.
Do what the Bible says. They ain't have one.
They ain't have one.
They had one. And they walked with Jesus. They walked with Jesus themselves. They had no Bible. They had to listen to the word of God.
Right.
So, all right.
Yeah.
And they was on the road.
They was on the road.
Do with it what you will. Well,
But people, and then you know what I hear people say a lot. People say this a lot, man, and I fight back on that too. He's a man or a woman just like me. They put their pants on just like me. Yep. So and this is where I separate that, because he's not a man just like me. Because if you practice Christianity, the Bible will say that he is not a man just like you and me. They said he who put his hand to the plow is not fit to put his hand to the plow and then look back. That means you got to be mindful of what you're doing, because you're responsible for the souls of the people that's sitting in the pews.
But but that's been tainted so bad now. Yeah.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment. It's
Yeah.
edutainment. You've been entertained
all the time.
So you got to study, read it for yourself. Take what you can, apply it on Monday through Friday, and try to get a little bit more on Saturday.
Yep. That's what it's about.
Who know Deshauna Lloyd? She said yes.
Yeah, that's my people's. What's up, Deshauna?
Where's she from?
She from Florence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. She knows too.
I mean, that's how it goes.
And that's an intelligent young lady right there. I'm talking about she's definitely what's her name? We used to have some conversations. I used to be her supervisor. So I used to be her supervisor.
But as black folk, though, bringing it back, as black folk, we got to be better. We talk about this all the time. We have to be better for the next generation for ourselves and the next generation, and stop relying on traditional stuff.
Yeah. It's hard to get that feeling back though, man. Because back in the day, that was everything was black. Because when we were to that integration, kind of messed up that trust and not relying upon your own community.
Farrakhan says it all the time. Farrakhan says it all the time.
That's what messed that up, because now we knew who was in business for whatever good or service that we needed.
It's minus love. Love is minus. That's why people don't have love for people no more.
That as well.
Not their own people. Not their own people.
That as well.
Yeah, it's there. That's what's really missing. Everybody's
out for themselves.
Yes.
Ain't no love for thy neighbor.
No, nothing. Listen,
not even happy you got your blessing. Where mine at?
Yeah. Listen, I mean, it's so funny because I see dudes at work and I'll be like, all right, you here working, but they be looking so hard. Like, I'm like, yo, what's good? How are you? And they be like, oh, what's up? And I'm like, I do that. Everybody I see like that. I'm like, listen, you're not on the block no more. Relax, relax your face.
Back in the days, I could tell who was gangster. I would tell who was gangster and who was civilian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now, these days, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
So I don't know how to treat you.
Yeah.
If you look at me, I'm like, I All y'all look like.
Yeah. You
Straight up.
everything running together. You don't know.
Like I said,
So
it's,
check this out. And you know what words gets us, man? You know what words I hate? I hate goat. I hate goat. 'Cause everybody the goddamn goat.
Everybody-
That's so watered down.
Yeah.
So I was in a barbershop, right? And they was talking about generational wealth, right? So a man was talking about, yeah, it's generational wealth, man. And he was just talking about the things he got. I said, listen, partner, generational wealth is not for you. He said, what you mean? I said, whatever you got now, generational wealth is not for you, not for this generation. It's for generations that comes on.
Yeah.
That's after you.
After you.
I said, so you can have a nice car, you can have a lots of money, but do you have something that's going to live after you die?
Yeah.
He looked at me like, I said, yeah, man, start listening to the words and see what the meaning is, man.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not you.
Yeah. I said,
Yeah.
that's going to turn into a tattoo too.
That's what?
Go turn into a tattoo.
what, generational wealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's a thing.
Hey, put the camera on me.
It's a thought.
Hey, people, you hold this. It has knowledge in it too. If you Google, look up the definition. We don't have encyclopedias no more and dictionaries laying around no more. Google. That's what your smartphone is for. Smartphone for smart people, not for dumb people. So please use it, and you can see all the answers you want to answer. Stop, stop using words that you don't know the meaning to.
Hey, yo, that thing make you smart too.
Yeah, it do.
That's right there for you.
All you gotta do is read.
Yeah.
Or you being egregiously wrong.
Egregiously wrong. You're really wrong.
Google.
Okay. You're egregiously wrong.
Hey, yo.
Okay. That's cool.
So check this out. Last night we said I think the whole world's entertainment. I think everything is stripped. NFL, NBA, all that. But I saw LeBron right now last week, and I see
I represented for him today.
He is one of
my
them.
LeBrons on.
I saw the
LeBron is one of them goats.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
He one of them goats.
The thing is, right? When you seen LeBron and then you seen Kareem.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What LeBron got last night, he liked that type of stuff. That's his thing. Kareem ain't like that type of stuff.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that type of player. So, and they was like, yo, Kareem, you about to break Kareem record and stuff like that. And they wanted to make like Kareem was mad, but Kareem had the same look that he had his whole career.
yeah.
'Cause
Comedian.
he was like, yo, he told Magic, I ain't a singer. I ain't a dancer like you are.
Right.
Yeah.
He always had that. Remember, he went from being Lou Alcindor
Yeah.
To Kareem
to Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar.
You see when he told his daddy that?
He was never well, not, I won't say ever, but he was one who was not friendly to or as open with the media.
Yeah.
He wasn't an open book for them
Because he knew.
He knew what was going on and what they were doing and how they would use him as a pawn. They build you up to tear you down. So he never let them be the reason why he was going to be great. He was just going to play ball, do the minimum as far as dealing with you.
Well, he said 20 and 10. He kept telling 20 and 10.
Hey man, it's a reason why the record stood for that long. Most unstoppable shot ever. Dominated on every level of basketball that he's ever played, from high school to college to the NBA. And I mean,
How many rings they got? I think they got 5.
I think he got 5.
5?
Yeah, Kareem got 5. So I mean,
But
yeah.
here's where I throw
one against the
here's
other.
where I throw salt on that. Here's where I throw a little bit of salt, and I don't make no shame that I'm a LeBron James fan. So when you dominate on every level ever since you've touched the basketball, ever since you've touched it, I've dominated. You can't beat me. I dominate. I beat you here. I beat you there. I beat you there. Score this and do all that, and I build a record that was deemed unbreakable. Everybody you talk to, especially in this era, that record, that will stand forever. Just like they thought the 70, 80, what was the game? The Bulls 72 and 10.
73.
Yeah.
Just when they thought the 72 and 10 record would stand
72,
forever.
yeah.
They said nobody will ever break that record because you got to go 73 and 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Golden State beat that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So when that man got close to breaking that record, hate came from all kinds of ways. And it came from Kareem. And it came. When he said, yeah, he's close to breaking his record, but I did mine. I only hit 1 3 or 2 3s. Who cares how many threes? At this one, who cares how many threes you made?
That ain't hate.
But that ain't hate.
Yes, it is. When
That's true.
No, it is hate. I'm gonna tell you why it's hate because when they say The record is about to break. When you say yeah, but the but is I'm about to hate. Anytime
No, it ain't.
Oh man,
I disagree.
I disagree.
what is the but? What is the but? What is the but? What is the but?
other side.
What is the but? What is the but? Then?
That's old
Why
school.
would you say but?
That's old school.
That's
I
all
don't care.
that
Old
is.
school.
That's old
What is
school.
what?
He
Hold
never
on,
hated
because-
Anytime you use but, it's an interjection. I'm about to tell you something that's contradictory to what you just said.
But remember,
But that's the reason for the word but.
Right or wrong?
That's the reason. That's the reason why I'm saying but. So get ready for it. Yeah. You can call it what you want. You can take it how you want to. But at the end of the day, it's a fact.
But you gotta remember, it's just a game. It's not life.
And it's a fact.
Yeah, but I get that though. I get what you're
So he
saying.
can say, Kareem.
He has the right to
was
say
that-
what.
Yeah,
He
he's that type of
I
person.
get it. I get it.
He was like, I never really cared about
he
that
was,
stuff.
you want to act like he ain't no competitor?
Yeah.
If you believe that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did not wanted to concede that record, that's crazy.
Why would I think that? That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he's a competitor.
Yeah. So he was salty.
Do you think that Michael Jordan wants him to get 7 rings?
No.
Okay then.
Ain't
But he
nothing
was
wrong with
salty.
that.
But don't we sit up here and act like Kareem didn't care? Like Kareem don't care about that because that's how. No, he does care. He did care.
You're wrong.
No, just because
I've never said that to you before, but you're wrong.
Oh man.
his care was he was there. He was there,
cared.
right?
Yeah,
he was there, right?
Yeah, he had to come because he really don't care. He don't care, man. Kareem ain't care.
How is that? How is that hurting him?
It's not hurting him. It's not hurting him, but he had a record that he thought himself would stand forever. He thought he would die with that record.
I never heard him say that.
Oh, you ain't hear him, but he thought he would die with that record.
Where y'all was at when you said that?
It was an
what I'm
unbreakable
saying.
record. You know
sound
that.
like-
It's an unbreakable record.
Martin Luther King.
It's an unbreakable record.
That's what he said.
He thought he would die with that.
Well, yeah, shouts out to LeBron, man, because that's just,
shouts out to
He
him.
thought he would die with that.
Oh, Doris about to get us.
But that record.
No, I'm just saying.
That
Though.
record
I'm
is
just
meant
saying.
to-
Like every record is meant to be broken.
Exactly.
But you didn't think nobody was going to come and score 39,000 points.
I did.
I did not like that. That record stood.
So you ain't gonna believe me, but I did.
How old are you?
I'm 45.
That record
next
stood
month.
38 years. 38 years,
Right.
man.
Right, but when you got somebody who comes into the NBA who doesn't go to college, you know what I'm saying? Because Kareem played.
Plenty did. Moses Malone.
No. But I'm talking about what Kareem did. I'm not talking about Moses Malone. I'm talking about the guy who had the record. So don't bring nobody else's name in. We talking about Kareem. Let's stay on Kareem.
Yeah.
All right. He went to college 3 years.
Right.
Dominated.
Right.
National championships.
Right.
Like, and when he got to the NBA,
Right.
same thing.
Right.
So those if LeBron goes to college 3 years.
And they didn't have a 3-pointer when he was there too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a
So do
different
you-
era, different game. So I mean,
So you get one more point.
Hold on. So,
Matter of fact, LeBron got 2,000 points off 3-pointers.
I know.
So
I think Kareem hit one 3-pointer in all
Ron
his
got how many points off?
he wasn't even. He wasn't even.
2,200.
And he's a horrible shooter.
2,200.
That's
I
what
never
I
thought.
mean.
I like LeBron. I ain't never thought he was a
But
horrible shooter.
But you're just stating facts.
Yeah, I'm just stating facts. Shut up.
do you think Kobe could have came close?
Nah,
Yeah, he was close already.
He was wearing down.
He
though.
was close
LeBron,
already.
LeBron is a tank.
He was close already.
LeBron is a tank.
Keep coming.
He's a Hummer with a. Yeah, he's like that.
He's a Hummer with a Lamborghini engine.
The first Hummer.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey, we like LeBron.
I know that. I know that.
Everybody.
Okay.
I know.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I think deep down everybody does. That's what I think.
Yeah, I like Bron. I just didn't like Bron one time.
Yeah.
That was like a couple months ago. But I came back.
Yeah.
Once he apologized.
A couple months.
About what?
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we came back.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
LeBron is. Come on, man.
Damn, man, Doris about to get us.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
But I tell you what, you know what he's acting like? Like he's a humble servant of the king.
I just
He's a
want
humble
people.
servant of the king.
Yeah, I just want people to
You know what I'm saying?
to
He's a
understand
humble-
that Kareem, Mike, or everybody, they don't want their stuff broken.
Yeah,
they don't want their stuff broken.
Yeah, but that don't mean they gotta hate.
Yeah, and if they state facts about how it was when they did it, that is not hate. That's
they
stating
hate
fact.
now.
No.
Yeah.
Like you. So I guess you sound like the Beehive. You know, you can't say nothing about her.
No, man, did you see how much them tickets cost?
Yeah, I heard about. I heard about
at
them.
900. Well, and they say it ranges $900
Wayne Smith.
to $15,000.
That's right.
My wife paid $750 one time to see.
There you
Beyonce.
go. That's right because that's her. That's y'all.
$750.
That's y'all queen.
Yeah.
And she's married.
$750.
She's married to Hova. So yes, her practice, her tickets are gonna be higher.
$7.
What do you expect?
But you know what I said?
Y'all out here calling people kings and Hovas. All right.
Them ball tickets, them ball playing tickets, man.
All right, nah.
But yo, man, I don't want to get jumped. We living here tonight.
That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
You got your queens and your kings.
I've never,
and
I've,
Jehovah's.
I've never been to,
And they're
I've
all
never been
running.
to a rap concert ever.
I'm gonna take you to one.
Not for $900.
No, now
hey.
that we weren't talking about rap.
oh.
That was R&B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you got to understand, man. With
But-
that record that she made now, it reached out so many genres of music.
Yeah.
Because if you saw on the
Yeah, come
Grammy,
on,
she
bro.
got
What, dude?
That's why they probably try to take the ticket up. That's
Hey,
my thought.
Hey, I'm gonna act my ways. New Edition gonna be in Columbia on March 9th.
Yeah.
with Keith Sweat.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge.
That's the concert I might be at.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge.
I'm trying to be a concert person this year, man. I don't really like concerts.
That's a huge one, though.
man.
Oh man, I've been to some great concerts.
Me too.
I'm telling you.
And
I'm gonna tell you. You know what the best concert I ever went to?
Right.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
wish.
gonna lie.
Tour?
I ain't gonna lie. I
Oh,
did too. I
man.
seen him at Radio City Music Hall, and I was
Really?
I was at two. I was two ways from the stage, and he walked past us. And the girl I took that day, boy, I think she probably was about to go home with him. But
Man.
listen,
Hey,
listen. I'm
they
telling
take
you.
they take underwear off and throw them on the stage.
Yeah.
That's-
Oh,
Listen,
wow.
R. Kelly was getting it.
Yeah.
I seen him. I
Hey,
seen
Kel
him at
had-
Radio City.
when the woman's bad, I was jamming, man.
I seen him there, and I seen him at Summer Jam.
Yeah,
I seen him at Summer Jam that time.
They
We
took
got the beef
underwear
with
off and
Jay-Z.
threw him on the stage.
Yeah.
Crazy what they
R.
did
Kelly.
to him.
Yeah, R.
It's
Kelly.
crazy what they did to him, man.
He said, "Who's coming home with me tonight?"
Yep.
Say that again. Say that again, Corey.
Shut up.
Why I say that's crazy?
That's crazy what they did. To
Oh,
him,
that's
man.
crazy what they did to him, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The timing of when they did it, man. They choose. They pick and choose.
Well, check this out. I'm gonna get out of here, right? I heard somebody say why they can go all the way back on Bill Cosby and charge him, but they can't. It's okay. It's not okay to go back on Jerry Jones. My name is Jamel Loud. I'm out of here. 119 Media Group. Real Talk 360.
You
right.
ended
And
on
we
that.
out of here.
You ended on that, bro.
Yeah. The answer is because he in the NFL. That's the mob.
Yeah, he's untouchable.
Yeah. NFL owner.
They won't touch
untouchable.
They won't touch him.
No.
We out.
Open your ears and listen. Direction for your